Hi everyone, welcome to Learning with Balram, Learn and Let Learn. Today I'm going to tell you two different methods of solving different problems in time and work. I'm going to give you very important tricks in solving the problems. Please stay tuned to the complete video. This is a very short video, but please stay tuned and please do share and subscribe. So there are two methods with which you can solve time and work problems. So I would like to call them as unit method because you will consider whole work as one unit, units method, and second one as LCM method. We're gonna see two methods for this problem, and you guys will decide which one is easier. So I'm gonna use first units method for this problem because that is I prefer LCM method, but units method is first. I'll show you units method. So it is general method that most of the time we do. So we know that, right? If A can do work in 10 days, so how much part of the work will he do in one day? So if you consider total work as one unit, and so he will finish off 1 by 10th part of work in one day. So B takes 20 days to complete the work, and he does take 1 by 20th part of the work in one day. And C's is 30 days, and he finishes 1 by 30th part of the work in one day. So the trick here is whenever there is a problem given, while reading you start drawing a small figure like a number line like this, because at times the question becomes trickier. Like it says here, ABC starts working together while B leaves after 3 days. What is happening is here, they three starts working together, but after 3 days B leaves. So you can do that very easily. You can do that very easily using this figure. What you have to do is, so total work, if you suppose the total work is done in X days, you know that ABC are starting to work. So the start line, ABC are starting the work, but B leaves after 3 days. So until 3 days, ABC starts working together, and after 3 days, B leaves. So after 3 days, only A and C works. And the total time taken by all of them in finishing of the work be X days. So how to solve is, observe this figure very carefully. So in 3 days, all the A, B, C are working, and A is taking 1 by 10th part of the work in one day, B is taking 1 by 20th part of the work in one day, and C is taking 1 by 30th part of the work in one day. So we're going to use these three and form an equation using this figure. So it is 3 days, right? So I'm going to multiply 3 with every A, B, C. So the equation looks like, 3 of A plus B plus C, multiplying 3 with A and B and C, because all the three are working for the 3 days. And the next, A and C are working for the remaining day. How many are what is the remaining days? It is X minus 3, because I am considering total as X minus 3. So it is X minus 3, both A and C are working, so it will be A plus C. So what is that? So 3 into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus X minus 3 of 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. So to solve this, you have to take the LCM of 10, 20, 30, which will be 60. So when you have that, it will be, so 10 6er plus 20 3er 32er by 60 plus X minus 3 into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10. LCM of 10 comma 30 is 30, so it will be 4 by 30, which is equal to 1 complete part, because we are assuming total work as one unit. That is why it is 1 by 10. So we are assuming it is equal to 1. So when you solve this, so it will be 11 by 20 plus X minus 3 into 4 by 30 equal to 1. So that implies, so 4x minus 12 is equal to 1 minus 11 by 20 into 30. It's okay. By 30. So that implies, so 4x minus 12 is equal to, how much is this? 20 minus 11. 20 minus 11 is 9. 9 by 20. 9 by 20, and this 30 goes that side. It becomes multiplication. So it is 2 zer. It is 3 zer. So it becomes 4x minus 12 is equal to 27 by 2. So when you add the 12 here, so that implies 4x is equal to 27 plus 24 by 2. So I'm going to write it here because there's no space. So here it is nothing but x is equal to 27 plus 24 is 51 by 2 into 1 by 4 is nothing but 51 by 8, which is nothing but 6 3 by 8 days. So finally A, B, C starts working together and B leaves 3 days after 3 days. So the time taken for them to finish the work is 6 days 3 by 8th day. So this is the answer. So units method is really some tiresome. You will find the LCM method much useful. So let us now discuss the LCM method. So in the LCM method, all you got to do is in the LCM method you will assume you will calculate the LCM of the given days first. So A is given as 10 days. So B is given as 20 days and C is given as 30 days. So LCM of A, B, C is 60 as we have calculated earlier. So now if LCM is 60, and let us consider there are 60 units of work completed by them all together. So 60 units of work completed by each of them. So A is taking 10 days to finish off 60 units of work. B is taking 20 days to finish off 60 units of work. C is taking 30 days to finish off 60 units of work. So that implies the time taken, sorry, the number of units finished by A in one day is nothing but 60 by 10. So that implies 6 units per day. So A is finishing 6 units per day and B is finishing similarly 3 units per day and C is finishing how many? 2 units per day. So just as we have drawn the figure earlier with the units method, similarly we're going to draw the same figure here. Here it says ABC starts working together while B leaves after 3 days. So ABC are starting here. So ABC are starting, but after 3 days B is leaving, and if I suppose the total amount of work is X, so here only A and C are working. So looking at the figure, let us frame the equation, and the total units of work is 60 here, unlike 1 in the previous unit method, because we are considering total work as 1 unit there, but here we are considering LCM of the three given days as the total units of work. So after framing the equation, it looks like 3 of A plus same equation, but this is the change here, plus, and this is nothing but x minus 3 into what is A plus C is equal to 60. So A plus B plus C is 6 plus 3 plus 2, which is nothing but 9 plus 2, 11. So 3 into 11 is 33, plus x minus 3 into what is A is 6 and C is 2. 6 plus 2 is 9. So 9 is equal to 60. So that implies x is nothing but 60 minus 33 plus 27, which is nothing but 51. This is 9x. I think this is 9x. 6 plus 2 is not 9, man. This is 8. So I'm sorry. So it is 8x. So 8x is equal to 51. 51 by 8. That implies x is equal to 6, 3 by 8. 8 6 are 48. 48 plus 3 is 51. 51 by 8. 6. So you see in the LCM method it was easy. Calculation part took somewhat lesser time than the unit method. So I prefer LCM method, and the important part of the problem solving is the figure. So if the question is like ABC starts working together while B leaves after 3 days and A leaves after 4 days, then the figure changes. Like for suppose so 3 days ABC are there, and for for one day A and C are working to A and C are working together. So this is one day, and after one day, what is happening? C after one day A is also leaving. So A is also leaving, only C is working. So this is how you draw the figure reading the question, and drawing the figure will make it easier to find out the equation. And when you find out the equation, it is very simple. Just calculate and you'll get the answer very easily. And this is how you do it. Thank you for staying up so long. Please do subscribe. Thank you.